Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be on email automations. I did a video on this app that I am in currently, probably I think sometime last year. I did a few videos on this app. This app is called Seguno. It's Seguno, and it is through Shopify. If you don't have Shopify for your online store, click the link down below this video. Choose the plan that works best for you and your business, and there may even be a free trial. But I decided to do another video because this app now has new automations that was recently added, and I wanted to go over the automations and make sure that everyone is aware of the perks and the benefits of using automations and how it can really drive a better rapport with you and your customers or clients, and how it can also help to drive more sales. So if you are interested in this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing that I'm going to touch on is what automations are. So pretty much automations are an automatic email that is sent based on a customer's or a client's action. For example, say you set up an automation when customers subscribe to your email mailing list. The automation email may thank them for signing up. It may share more information with them. And so it's pretty much just a automatic email that goes out based on what your customer has done on your online store. So the first thing, or the first automation that you do have available, is coming soon. So welcome pre-launch subscribers and build excitement for your upcoming store. So pretty much, say you're in the process of starting your business, everything's not finalized yet, but you still do want to start generating some awareness with your brand and getting the word out that you are going to be launching. This would be a good automation for you. So if you, for example, have a business Instagram that you have right now while your website is being built or while you're creating your website, you can go ahead and still put your website URL in the bio of your business Instagram. And when clients or customers go to your website, they'll have an option to sign up for like your mailing list to get more information and also to be notified when you launch. And so if that's the case, then this automation would also send them more information after they subscribed. So it may say, thank you, we are anticipating opening this date, or thank you, be on the lookout for this product, or something like that. Now, I don't have this automation set up because it doesn't really pertain to my business at this point, because my business is up and running. If you haven't checked out my website, feel free to check it out down below. It's badchickhair.com. I offer hair extensions. I also offer lashes, and I offer different tools and services to help get started with running your business. So I also offer wholesale and drop shipping. But like I mentioned, this isn't a automation that would pertain to my scenario at this point because my store is active. So I have it inactive, but if I wanted to turn it on, I could go ahead and just click that gray button and turn it right on. Keep in mind that you also can turn on and off the automations anytime that you choose. In order for certain automations, I do believe that you have to be on a paid plan with Seguno email marketing. And so I think they do have a few different plans. I've made videos on this app, on how to use the app and the plans that they offer and things like that. So if you are interested in other plans or more interested in more information pertaining to this particular app, then check out my business playlist. I have a few videos under email marketing that will give you more information. You can also switch out the pictures. So say that you want a certain picture to go out when you welcome your subscribers to your website or to your mailing list. And you want, that picture to look completely different or be completely different from the automation that is sent out when a repeat customer comes to your website. You can do that. You can definitely change any of your settings anytime. And that's one of the things that I do like about this app. Now, at this point, I didn't have this email automation set to live. I didn't have it turned on. And so I have, it hasn't been sent out at this point. So as you can see, it showed like 0% unsubscribe rate and 0% for pretty much everything. And that's just because I haven't used that automation. But say that I had used the automation, or say that I, just for an example, say that I was using the automation, then the 0% would populate based on my subscriber activity. Now, I didn't know, I think I knew that Seguno offered a few automations, but I really didn't dive too far into it. It wasn't until I got an email, maybe last week, explaining some of the new automations that was going to be added to the app. And so I started reading more information about it, and I'm like, this is really, really a good tool to use to build a better relationship with your customers. Sometimes, especially if you're online, the only interaction that you'll ever have is through email, or it may be through text. And so we want to make sure that we're taking advantage of every opportunity. Before I turned on this automation feature, which I turned it on later on. I don't know if I did it during this video or after, but it is on now. Before I turned it on, though, I would go to certain orders and I would send different emails out just to kind of keep in touch, and also to make my customers and clients aware of the different products and services that I'm offering that could be beneficial to them. So I think that, this is definitely going to take some of it's going to make my process a lot more seamless, because I don't have to necessarily go to every specific order and send out a completely different email. I can go ahead and just make sure that my automations are set up, and pretty much while I'm working on another part of my business, this portion is already being taken care of. So on the screen, you can see some of the different automations that are available. So you can see like a new customer automation, so thanking your subscribers after their first purchase. There's an automation for repeat customers, so thanking your subscribers again after their second purchase. Review requests, which is new. This is actually the automation that I got the most information on sent to my email. I don't really want to say the most. I guess the most recent information, because Seguno does a really good job with sending out emails pertaining to like changes and updates and things like that. So I'm sure I got information before, but this email really caught my attention. And so I think it's really, really cool, the fact that you can have your website working for you. And that's another reason why I do recommend going with Shopify, because you can add so many different apps and tools to your website to make sure that your website is really, really working for you, even when you're focused on another portion of your business. So I'm just showing you another automation. This automation automatically populated like the most popular products that are being sold at this time. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you can have that section removed. You don't have to keep the standard format of any of the email automations. You definitely can customize it. So if you don't want that there, it doesn't have to be there. So again, I'm just showing you some more automations that are available. And with each automation, before you go ahead and turn it to active, I would go ahead and preview it. So I'll take a look at it, make sure that it's, the wording sounds like something that, would come from my company. Make sure that everything looks good. Make sure that, everything is formatted correctly to my liking. Sometimes, the automations, the pre-populated wording is okay. But sometimes, when you read it, it just doesn't sound like your company. It just doesn't really feel, it doesn't feel like your choice of words, so you may want to go there and remove a few sentences. You may want to go in there and remove the whole thing. Just make sure though that you are reading each of the email automations before you turn it on. And then also before you turn it on, after you preview it, you can also send yourself a test email. That way you can actually view the email how your customers and clients are going to be viewing it, to make sure that everything looks how you want it to look. This app does a really good job with showing you a preview version of how it is going to look in your email or in your customer's email. But I also do send myself test emails just to make sure that everything looks good still through the test. And it also gives me another opportunity to check for grammatical errors or check for, something else that may have not caught my eye. At any time, if you decide that you no longer want to use the service, you can uninstall the app from your Shopify store. So it's not like you're in any kind of contract or anything that's going to make you continuously use this product. Some companies, I know that you do have to sign up for, a year agreement with them or a 2-year agreement, but the fact that you really don't have to do that with this service, and the fact that it does a really good job with capturing how many email subscribers you have, and also allowing you to import and export your subscribers as well. So if you're using like MailChimp, or if you're using another mailing list, it's really, really easy to go ahead and convert your subscribers over to this app. Like I mentioned, I made a few videos about that in the past, so check out my business playlist. Also, for certain automations, you can choose when you want the automation to be sent. So as you can see on the screen, this particular automation has a recommended time frame of 2 weeks. Now be careful with this, because if you're sending, say you set your automation to a week, but your shipping time is just, I'm throwing out a number, say it's 7 to 10 business days. At this point, your customer may not have their order in a week, because your shipping and delivery time is 7 to 10 days. So they could have it, after they receive the email. And you don't want that. That can definitely cause it can definitely just cause a customer to feel like you're really not on top of what's going on with their order. Some clients may get upset, like, hey, I haven't even gotten my package yet, and you're already asking me questions about, how do I like the product? You're already asking me to review something that I haven't even received. Some customers are okay with it. They'll just be like, fine, I'll just keep this in my email until I do get the package, or until I do get, whatever it is I ordered. But there are some customers that this, that could be rubbed the wrong way if you send out the email too early. So make sure, if you do offer a review request through this app, make sure that you are setting the time frame realistic to your business. Customize it to your business, to your shipping time frame. If you now, I wouldn't go ahead and just take it all the way out to 3 or 4 weeks if your shipping time frame is like 5 to 7 days, just because after a month, you want the review to still be somewhat fresh. So right now, I'm just showing you an example of a already pre-populated automation email, and I'm just going to change a few words around to make it sound more like me, and to make it to get it to my liking. That's really what it's about. I get a lot of questions of people asking, is this right? Is this wrong? And really, in business, one of the things that I love about running a business is the fact that you can be as creative as you want to be. Of course, it's great to listen to advice and to take tips. But at the end of the day, I really stress and recommend that you do your research and you find out what's going to work best for your business. You take a look at the wording for yourself. I may love the wording, but you may not. But that's what makes it so great. There's really no right or wrong, way to run your business. I may think a way isn't necessarily right, and it may not be right for me. But again, it may work for you. So I want us to get away from the notion of second guessing every decision, and stop being too critical of our actions and being too critical of our decisions with our business. Of course, you want to take, responsibility. You want to be accountable for your business, and you want your business to be the best that it can possibly be. But you also want to understand that a lot of times overthinking things can cause you to delay a lot of progress with your business. It really can. Just overthinking some things too much. There's a lot of people that still haven't started their business because, they're overthinking it. And again, I'm not saying that you don't want to put thought into it. I'm not saying that you don't want to put thought into your email mailing automations. I'm not saying that at all. I put lots of thought into my business. I put lots of time into my business, but you just don't want that uncertainty to be a reason to fuel the what word am I looking for? Procrastination. So don't overthink it. If it sounds good to you, go with it. If it doesn't, change it until it does. Also, the coming soon automation that we mentioned in the beginning of the video as well. If you do have a website that is launching, I definitely would recommend that you go to your Shopify store and go ahead and download this app and have this coming soon email active. When you do sign up for Shopify, you do have an option where you can have customers go to your website before it launches and sign up for your mailing list. So you already have that option. But I really think this is going to take it another step further, and it's really going to help start to build that relationship, that rapport with your customers and with your clients. Not only are they going to know that that your website is coming soon, this is an opportunity to also share some information about your business and your products and just different information that you may want them to know. So I really hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.